types of dependent clauses, and this topic is very much important, because if you will go through it, you will be able to understand then what is a compound sentence, and what is the difference between compound and complex sentence, and what is the difference between simple and compound. So in this way you can easily understand it. So now we are going to discuss the types of dependent clauses, and this is part 2, and inshallah in part 3 we will discuss the difference between simple and compound sentences. Okay, first of all, the recap. In my part 1 I discussed that what is clause. So in simple words we say clause is a sentence, okay, and sentence can be divided into two parts, like we say dependent clause and independent clause. When we have the independent clause or independent sentence, it means that it conveys the complete sense. As far as the dependent clause is concerned, it needs the independent sentence so that it could convey the complete sense. Let's start. What is clause? Clause is a group of words. In simple words, it is a sentence. It conveys a complete sense. It has a subject and predicate. For example, here we have an example of independent clause or in an independent sentence, like we see we go to school early. So it is a complete sentence. Let's go through this example so that you can have the clear understanding of what is dependent clause and what is independent clause. So in this example we will study about it. I didn't go to school. So it is a complete sentence. It is an independent clause. I didn't go to school. But when we say because I was not well, now I am going to give the reason for that. So the first sentence, I didn't go to school, this sentence can stand alone. So why I say independent? Because it can stand alone as a sentence. If you convey this sentence to someone, he or she can understand it. But when I say only because I was not well. If I say to somebody, that person can understand only if I convey the complete sentence, complete sense, like I say, I didn't go to school because I was not well. Okay? So, I didn't go to school is an independent clause. Because I was not well is a dependent clause. And beside that, because has been used here, so it is called the subordinating conjunction. So all the conjunctions that are being used in the dependent clauses are called subordinating conjunctions. We will discuss the subordinating conjunctions, but first of all, before discussing the subordinating conjunctions, I just want to tell you the difference between subordinating and coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions are used in the compound sentences, which we are going to discuss in part 3. And subordinating conjunctions are used in the dependent clauses. Okay, they are used in the dependent clauses, and beside that, these dependent clauses also come in the complex sentences, which we will discuss later. Okay, subordinating conjunction examples: after, although, as, because, before, even if, even though, if, in order that, etc. You will go through this slide. Okay, in the dependent clauses, we also use relative pronouns like that, which, whichever, who, whoever, whom, whose, whosever, whomever. And I have given you the sentences related to it. Now we have examples of dependent clauses. Please pay attention to it. Like, these are incomplete sentences. In simple words, we call them incomplete. Okay, like, when my friend arrives, because I was not well, as he, subordinating conjunction, because is a subordinating conjunction, as is a subordinating conjunction, then he can. So then is a subordinating conjunction. If he works hard, if is a subordinating conjunction. Until is a subordinating conjunction. While flowers continue to bloom, whenever you want to come. So here in these sentences, while and whenever. So here the subordinating conjunctions are used, and all these sentence completes all incomplete sentences or dependent clauses. Okay, now we will discuss the types of dependent clauses. First of all, the first type is a noun clause, and they begin with question words like when, where, why, how, who, whom, what, which, and whose. So noun clauses begin with question words. Okay, I have given you the examples related to it, like I don't know where he lives. So all the words that have been written in red color, they are called noun clauses. They are dependent clauses, but the type is noun clause. Where he lives, when they left, what she said, why Tom is absent. So all these are called dependent clauses. When I speak the whole sentence, like I don't know where he lives. So the first part is the independent clause, and the second part is dependent clause. The sentence number 1, in the first part can stand alone, but as far as the second part is concerned, it needs the first part to convey the complete sense. Okay, here we will discuss the example of adjective clause. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece were white as snow. So Mary had a little lamb. It is an independent clause. Whose fleece were white as snow is an example of dependent clause, otherwise as we can say it is an adjective clause. The letter brought money, which was badly needed. The letter brought money is an independent clause. Which was badly needed is an example of dependent clause, and it is also an adjective clause. Let's discuss the examples of adverb clause. They rested. Look at it. It is an independent clause. They rested. When evening came. So here is the adverb of time. When evening came. So it is a dependent clause as well as the adverb clause. If you eat too much, you will be ill. Again, an example of dependent and independent clause. You will be ill is an independent clause. And here, when we say if you eat too much, so subordinating conjunction has been used there. part 3 will come soon, and in part 3 we will discuss the simple and compound sentences. Inshallah, hope to see you soon. Allah Hafiz.